do you need to have a facility before the state approves you? 100%. When, not only do you need to have a facility when the state approves you, that facility needs to be renovated in accordance with how your state laws are written. For instance, in the state of Florida, we have to have what they call a resting room. Other states may not require that, but in the state of Florida, we have to have a room designated for people to rest. And that's a room that, again, say like, it's a room I feel like we don't necessarily need. If someone needs to rest, they could rest somewhere else. Well, the state requires me to have a space dedicated for just that you can shut the door in. And so it's gonna, require, you're gonna have to go into your state rules and regs and start, figuring out, what types of, basically building requirements are gonna be needed. Again, this doesn't come down to bathrooms, so the number of bathrooms that you might have, the number of, bathroom fixtures, the size of the bathrooms. You're gonna have to think about like things like the resting room, if you're gonna need that or not. Some depending on the size of the space, you might be required to have a utility room. So these are things that sometimes people don't take into consideration. And this is why you gotta find the space first, and then we can start figuring out, based on the rules and regs of the state and the county and all that stuff, like what I'm gonna need to do when it comes to construction. But it might depend a lot on how that space is already set up, and then it might depend a lot on the size of it and where it's located.